Welcome to the vlog. And I got a beard. I got a beard in my San Diego tank top. Gorillas. But yeah, I'm on leave, so I'm not going to work or nothing. I'm just hanging out at the house. And like, I know it's late, but I made cause I was just like looking around through the cabinet, seeing what we got, and I found some of this. And there's protein pancake mix. Let me just show y'all what I made, and it was great. So essentially, I got everything I need for the pancake mix, but I like to add a little ground cinnamon. So the instructions, I'm pretty sure the instructions said one cup mix, 1 cup water. But I'm just gonna eyeball it. I'm gonna eyeball it because I actually want it a little runnier than thicker, you know what I mean? Because like, essentially what I'm making is like a little protein tortilla, which then I'm gonna spread with almond butter and put some sliced bananas in it. Drizzle some honey over and fold it over like a taco. Essentially, it's a breakfast protein taco. I'll just add a little more water. Boom. All right. Then I add some of this. Then I add some cinnamon. Oh, and I got this heating up over here. So it's just like a low 3. It's just getting ready for this. I remember back in the day when I used to work in the kitchen, I'd be always mixing stuff like that. It's pretty fun. I guess looking back at them kitchen days, it was kind of fun because a lot of it was just prep. So you were just in the back, you know, talking with your boy. My best friend Mike worked with me. Puerto Rican Mike, you heard of him. We used to work in the back, man. We came up as dishwashers through there and learned how to cook, running that bitch. But you know, then we both joined. He actually joined the Air Force, and I'm out here in the Marines. But I'm actually probably gonna see him pretty soon, if our schedules match up, because our training schedules or whatever, our work schedules. So maybe one day he'll go home and visit North Carolina and I can't, and then one day I'll go and he can't. All right. Next thing we're gonna do, it actually got me sweating. But next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna pour it on the warm pan. Oh, you see how it's smoking right here? That means your pan might be getting too hot. So you don't want your pan too hot. You want to be able to control that heat. So let me show you a little cool way to cool it off. So in the restaurant, if you had something like that, like say your grill was too hot, you would have like a squirt water bottle. You just squirt some water over it. But this, I'm gonna get a wet rag. A wet rag. I'm just gonna pass it over like that. So now the water from the wet rag is touching it, cooling it off. So now it's not like burning up. And you want to do that quick because the heat will get through that wetness, through that wet rag, and it'll burn you. So you know, shout out to Pam from the Salvation Army. All right, so I was about to pour all this pancake mix one by one onto that hot griddle, but I remember I have this little tool. And one of my favorite things to do is go to like kitchen stores or like even like yard sales or whatever, and you'll find like random little kitchen gear or whatever kind of gear. And this one here, you fill it up with pancake batter. I think I got this one like at Macy's or JCPenney or something. You fill it up with kitchen batter, pancake batter, and you can squirt it out right there. You have controlled portions, so you can have matching pancakes. without spilling a drop. That was pretty smooth. All right, now that I have this, it's gonna be super easy to do my one-hand pours. Let me grab my thing. Oh no. It seems kind of hot. Cold water on it, I hope it doesn't crack. I just gotta find the right cup for it. Los pollos hermanos. Binders. Ooh-wee. Look at that. I used to work with this other gentleman named Jared. Jared, and we both, I feel like we both were main characters at that restaurant, right? He was a old salt dog, right? He's been around, he's older than me. And I was a young buck. And he I don't know, I feel like he was threatened by me because I was like just really good. And I would love rubbing that in his face. So, because I don't know if y'all know, I'm a troll. And it's funny to me to do, you know, what some people might think messed up stuff. But yeah, I would rub it in his face that people like me better. I was a better cook than him. So one time it was a lunch shift, and this woman wanted a Reuben sandwich. And if you don't know, a Reuben sandwich is, let's see, rye bread, Thousand Island, and I want to say corned beef and sauerkraut, stuff like that. It's a good ass sandwich. And whenever Jared would make it, I feel like Jared, he wouldn't put no panache on it, he wouldn't care about it, or you know what I mean? It's like for me, if it's something with my name attached to it, I want it to be good work. I want it to be a representation of myself. So he would just sling these sandwiches out, not really caring. And I guess I showed a little more love to the sandwich and to the customer. And then so it was funny because a woman who would come in there constantly for lunch, she was like, yeah, I want the and I grew up in the South, so everyone was white, but they weren't that racist, you know what I mean? I mean, if they were, they was never openly to me. So they'd come in and they'd be like, yeah, I want the tall Spanish boy to cook my sandwiches and stuff like that. And whenever that would happen, I would just look at him and be like, oh man, hey man, just take a break, all right? Go to the back, I'll take care of it from here. And it would just get under his skin. It was it'd be so funny. That was one of my favorite things to do. Oh man, my shoulder hurt. This camera's getting kind of heavy. I was gonna finish my video. Look, I got this little pancake for Gambit. Look at the camera. I'll give you a little bit right now. A little bit right now, a little bit later, okay? That's it. Protein pancake. Oh. All right, but right now you gotta go. Go ahead. A big wide pancake, and you want it as flat as possible. That's why the second batch I try to make thinner. Flat pancake. Almond butter. Spread it. Banana slices. And then some honey. When you got peanut butter and honey, you know it's gonna be a sticky situation. So once you got it folded over, you got that protein, banana, almond butter, and honey. The cinnamon in the pancake batter. Pretty good. All right, that's the end for the recipe. That's the end of the cooking portion of the show. Let's go do something else. So for the next project, so this is Gambit's toy I bought him. It's like a Halloween toy. It was like a little bear vampire, and that's cool and everything. But if it has a squeaker, he's gonna tear it up. And those are his favorites, so I like buying him the squeaker ones. But he keeps tearing them up. So since that one already lost all of its fluff, look, flathead. There's nothing else in here. He just tears these out because he's a killer. I like that about him. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this other toy. This is actually a face sucker from Alien, like when the Alien came out, sucked his face off. So I'm So I'm gonna put this, maybe 1 or 2 squeakers in here, so that way he can play with this one. All right, so I'm gonna put this one right here behind his eye. Then I'm gonna take this one and put it on the other side. All right, then I'm gonna take some of the fluff from this dude right here, do some surgery. Y'all remember that last video when I was doing the medical stuff? It was exactly what they taught me. What's that? What's that? Is it a little toy? All right, well, hold on. All right, so now that that's in, now I gotta sew it up. All right, so he has the squeakers inside of him. I just sewed it up. I liked it. I wanted to have it red so it actually looks like he had surgery. So that's pretty cool. I remember like his favorite toy is like this little toy hedgehog we have that he has, and I think I've sewn that thing up like 10 times already. It's like there aren't even any more pieces to sew up together. That's why I had to get him different toys. But his favorite, if y'all ever want to send my dog treats or toys, his favorite toys like the ones with the squeakers and the ones that look like animals, because he's a killer like me, you know. Boom, look at that. And now, because he was still playing with this, you know, trying to get the squeakers out of this, but that one's done. Maybe I'll get some fluff and fill that up again. So I got this other toy that he hardly plays with because it's quiet. So I got this, and now, look, watch this. Watch this. Watch, I'm gonna go around the corner. All right, so this is done. I'm gonna go around the corner and I'm gonna show you how much he likes it. Sit. No, sit. Sit. You want it, Papa? Sit. Sit. Okay, here you go. You don't even like playing it? Where you going? Papa. All right, well, I'm gonna go do something else. All right, so I gave it to him. He's probably gonna go play with it. On to the next thing.